To part 2 of my eyeshadow palette declutter. Today I am moving on to the palettes that are in my Alex drawer, and then I also have more palettes that are on top of my Alex drawers that I have to go through and show you guys. So again, a couple, what do I want to call them, warnings. Number one, I am sick, so that's why my voice sounds like this. I'm sorry. I hate coming on camera sounding congested, but here we are. I'm just trying to, you know, make the best as I can. And number two, I hate to give this warning, but now I feel like I have to. My palettes are used, they are well loved, and I got some comments saying I was dirty. I've gotten comments saying I'm a pig, and it's just honestly so unnecessary, you guys. And it makes me not even want to film the declutters, but I'm doing it anyways. I will clean the palettes afterwards, wipe them down. I will go in and spray alcohol on all the colors. So please do not make comments about your eyeshadow palettes are dirty. Okay? Thank you guys. And now, if you like declutters, seeing makeup collections, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get on into it. So let's start off with these two guys from LA Colors. Whoops, those just fell. These are always loved and well used by me. They are really tiny, but I think I'm actually going to go ahead and declutter these because they've seen their time, and LA Colors just came out with new eyeshadow palettes, which I actually did a tutorial on. Gizzy's helping me. So I'm going to finally just get rid of these. Really like these LA Colors palettes. These are actually from Five Below. This one is Berry Kiss, and that one did break a little there on the bottom. Giz, what are you doing? He just woke up from his nap, so he's really snuggly. But I really actually like these. These are nice palettes. I recommend them. They're only like $3 at Five Below. This is Huda Nude Light. It's one of her mini palettes. I actually forgot about this, but you can see a lot of the colors in here broke, but it's just like a good, very light palette. But then at the same time, I'm like, it's so broken. Like, I can only use 4 shades in here. Then I have this Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat. I'm actually going to declutter this because I just don't use this ever. Like, literally ever. Then we have this Naked Urban Decay palette. This is actually newer. Very basic, but it is good for just like every day. So I will hold on to that. Like this palette from Violet Voss, I Love You Forever. All of You Forever, sorry. I think I also got this in BoxyCharm, and I love the colors in here. And the green is really fun. And then you have some nice mattes. This is the Tartelette in Bloom Tarte palette. This is really old, so I think I'm going to declutter this one. Quad from Shop Miss A. Just like a fun little quad. I guess I'll hang on to that. These are the bite-sized shadows from e.l.f. This is in Rosewater. Honestly, these are like not really colors I wear, so I'm going to declutter this. I have the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. This is really pretty as well, and just again, very, very basic. Love the packaging. I'm kind of like on the fence with this one. This is so old. It's the Dose of Colors Ice Cream palette. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this finally. It's been through a lot of declutters, but I'm gonna say goodbye to it. Okay, then we have Urban Decay Naked Honey. I have to use this one more. I feel like I have not used it as much as I should. Then we have Urban Decay Naked 3. I'm actually surprised I still have this. This is my old palette, but I'm going to declutter this, you guys. It's time. I've had this for way, way too long. And honestly, if I want to get this palette again, I'll just like rebuy it, but I really need to say goodbye to this. We have Urban Decay Naked Cherry. I actually really like this palette, but I'm gonna be honest, have not used this in the longest time, but I do really like it. This is Too Faced chocolate gold. Again, lots of shimmers in here. I don't use these colors, so I'm thinking I should declutter this one. Love the packaging though, it's really pretty, but I just don't use it. I don't use it. Gotta kiss it goodbye. This, oh my goodness, Too Faced Sweet Peach. So old. I'm gonna declutter it, you guys. We are being savage. Anastasia, Subculture. She's an oldie, but I actually really like these colors. Now that I'm looking at it again, I'm into this color scheme. I'm gonna keep this because I want to play with this. Then we have Alter Ego Temptress, which is another one of the like dupe palettes. Lots of pretty shimmers in here. I kind of want to hang on to that one. We have Master Palette by Mario. This is just like a classic, like one of those collector's items that he did in collaboration with Anastasia. So this is more just like hanging on to like memories. The Lorac Mega Pro 3. So many pretty colors in here, but I have not used this in so long. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the last time I used this. It is really pretty though. Oh, what do I do, you guys? Keep or declutter. Then I have this ColourPop Cute AF palette. I'm gonna declutter this. I never use it. More ColourPop. This is Element of Surprise. I actually really like this one. And then this is the Rendezvous palette. Another pretty one. This is like my singles that I honestly completely forgot about. There is a mix of MAC, Makeup Geek. I think there's some Anastasia in here. These up here are the Makeup Geek ones. Star Violet. That's gotta be really old. Holy cow. I'm gonna get rid of that one. These are like, what's this? Handwritten? Like, these are so old. Humid. I mean, I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go, you guys. That's my old singles collection. This is the Too Faced very old peanut butter and jelly palette. So cute, but I have to declutter it. It is time. It's so cute though. Aww. Okay, then I have this BH Cosmetics Shan XO the Remix palette, which is so cute. Here's the other side. It's a fun palette. I totally forgot about this. Oh, what do I do? Should I get rid of it? This is a Lancome eyeshadow palette. I honestly just kept this for these like shimmers up here because they're so fun. But they're not that pigmented. So I'm gonna declutter this. Stuff on top of my Alex straws, which is like, I just threw it in here so I could show you guys easier. I have these two Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes, and I actually really like these. I use this one a ton, if you can tell. It is very well loved, and this one is a little bit newer, so I like these because they're just small and easy to use. This one is called Peak, and you can see like I use this shade all the time. I use these two shades all the time. Then I have these two new palettes that I got from Buxom. And if you guys remember, like I wasn't really too impressed with these. There's honestly nothing too special about them. This one's Diva Dolly. But I feel like since they are a little newer, I can keep them around. Then I have these two guys from Wet n Wild. This is like the classic kind of modern Renaissance style, which if you guys saw in my last video, I decluttered Modern Renaissance. And then this is called Cosmic Collision, and I think I got this last year. There's like some really fun shades in here. So I still like those. This is a palette. I think this might be the only palette I bought this year. Wet n Wild in Love with Cocoa. Ow, I just pinched my finger. It's very like ColourPop-esque. Want to hang on to that. This palette I actually just traveled with and I really like it still. ColourPop Going Coconuts. I am missing 2 shades and I will clean it. So yeah, I really still like this. It's good for like every day. Then I have this Violet Voss Violet Sunset palette, which has some really beautiful colors. I like that one. I love this palette. It's from Cara Beauty. La Chica Enamorada. So pretty. I use this palette a lot. And then I also really like this one, the Venus 3 from Lime Crime. I love like purples and pinks. Okay, I took down another one of my little palette containers that I have on my Alex draws. So first up we have Anastasia's Sultry, which again is well loved. You can see I used up 2 of the shades. I love that shade Pearl. And this is just forever a favorite. I love this color scheme. Love the cooler tones. This is the gorgeous Urban Decay Stone Vibes. The shades in here are, I'm definitely not the most pigmented, but they are fun if you want to do something a little bit more sparkly. It's just like such a beautiful palette. I think it's one of my most gorgeous palettes. Then I have a bunch of Alter Ego palettes. This one is Goddess, which is, again, a Natasha Denona look-alike palette. Very glittery. This brand, I think you guys know, does not exist anymore. This is Sahara. Might want to declutter this one. And then we have Aurora, which is like this kind of more colorful, bright kind of color scheme. And then we have Huda Beauty Desert Dusk, which I always forget I have this. I have to use this one more. It is really pretty. Tell me, can you fix my heart? Another favorite, Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. I will clean this one as well. This is my favorite shade ever, Angel Fire. I wish they made it in a single because it is so beautiful. And I just love these colors. You guys already know this is like my favorite palette, the Cara Duo. I just featured it in a favorites. This actually stays on my desk because I use it all the time. I got that from TJ Maxx. Okay, then we have the Care Bears Carrying Counts Wet n Wild collab. I love this. It's so fun. And I love all the colors in here, so I'm definitely hanging on to this. Oh, I forgot about this one. Another Cara palette. This is like the green theme. I totally forgot I had this. This is Time Traveler. I have to use this one more. Then we have this guy from Pacifica. I love this palette too. I just totally forgot about it. These are all talc free. And this is, oh, I love this palette. The Zion Pressed Pigment palette from Hip Dot. So pretty. This is a Revolution palette. This one's also really beautiful. I love these colors. What stinks about this palette though is that it is not an eyeshadow palette. It is a pressed pigment palette, and you're not supposed to use majority of these on your eyes. Like not this color, not this color, this one, this one. So I feel like I can barely use it because it is not eye safe, which really stinks because it is so pretty. So I'm kind of debating if I should just declutter this one. It's such a shame. This one, Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals. It's a collab she did with Morphe. Honestly, it's kind of boring, but you know, neutrals. The Alter Ego Daydream palette, which again, they do not make this anymore. Yeah, so I'm kind of like thinking if I should just declutter this one. I do like the colors in there. It's a Huda dupe. And then we have Naked Ultraviolet, which is such a pretty palette. I love this one. Again, have not used it in so long because I've been like really sticking to like the same eyeshadows. I've been a little bit boring recently. Have to get back into all my colorful palettes, and that's why I like this, because it's reminding me of all my palettes that I have. So I think that is it for my eyeshadow palette declutter. Now let me see how many I was able to get rid of. Okay, so I was able to get rid of 13 eyeshadow palettes. There's more over there. I can't hold them all though. Getting rid of a lot of Too Faced, Urban Decay. These are super old. So, okay guys, so that is it for my eyeshadow declutter part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed cleaning up my eyeshadow collection with me. I also went and cleaned everything, disinfected them, and cleaned off the palettes. And I put everything back into this drawer and organized it. And then I also have, up here you can see is where I keep a bunch of my other palettes in these little containers. I probably definitely could fit more in here. And now I have made room so I can do that. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the progress I made, and I feel like I did get rid of a lot of stuff that I wanted to get rid of, old stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!